He's a plane. He's a man. And for some people, he's the first time you're encountering Starscream. So let's take a look at Transformers Legacy Armada Starscream. So like I said in the opening, for a lot of people that grew up with Beast Wars and RID, Armada Starscream was like their first interpretation of Starscream. Like when I was growing up, like I didn't know G1 was a thing. I did sort of, but I didn't really care that much about it. I had a way of watching it. But when Armada came around, we got the first introduction of Starscream, at least for me. So it makes me really excited that like Hasbro has gone back to Armada, because I grew up with Armada and I think Armada is fantastic. Like the designs are absolutely wild, but there's also like a lot of G1 in here because you have like the cockpit up front for the Seeker, you got the wings that can move and do whatever you need to. Like you can have them flat, but you can angle them back. The head sculpt is very much a mixture of like anime, but also G1 Starscream. But he's just got everything you need for him. Looks like Starscream. Love it. Love that looks like Starscream. But yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of like G1 Seeker in this, but also it's not. That being said, I was a fan of Armada. We did get another Armada Starscream during Generations when IDW is kicking off, and that's how we changed to in the comics for some reason. That's what they did. I did pick up that one, but this one is a far superior version of Armada Starscream. Like that one, like was cool, like, but this is just looks so much better. It poses a lot better, bigger, and it scales with the other Armada stuff coming out recently. Speaking of visibility, you see me playing around with him. He is incredibly posable. He's got no backpack junk, whatever. Aside from that, so going on to posability. You can see me like messing with him. He is incredibly posable. He does not have a lot of cable on the back. He's got the little thing for his jet, but he also has the his guns on the back here. You are able to fold this down and fold them down if you want to give them that kind of look. But I way much prefer having it like this because that's how the toy was for me growing up, and that's how it looks. There is no port for a Minicon like there is with Hotshot, but you're still able to do that. Like his shoulders can go up, down. They can go out like that. Swivel everywhere. His fists do not move because of transformation, and they are filled in like that. He does have a waist swivel, but you have to kind of sort of, you gotta flare out the jet front wings and then unplug it a little bit. But he does have a waist swivel. But you just gotta unplug some stuff and then move some stuff around, but it's great for like photos and everything. Hips after there, swivel right there. We're good on that. Does all the knee bends you need. And then of course, little ankle tilt. Kind of nothing, but it's there, and then back and forth on that. For photos and stuff, I have no issue getting him into any pose I need him to be in. It's really nice, just really nice. And then obviously, like you saw me, like the wings back here, you can have them flat if you want them flat, but I way prefer them have them angled back like that. Kind of like classic Seeker, the wings folded back. So going on to comparisons with him. So here he is, and let's grab the other two I have. I do have Armada Optimus Prime, but he's way too big for my setup, and he's in the super robot mode, so even more not gonna fit. But yeah, here he is with Legacy Hotshot, and that looks really good. That scales really well. That's how I picture them looking together in the show. And then of course, I already talked about that Armada Megatron. So that's how they all scale together. That looks really good together, honestly. Like that, like Hotshot in the show was like a lot smaller than everybody because he was a little sports car, and then, but yeah, no, that's like a good scale of what they would look like in the show. It also shows off like the scale of like the leader class, Voyager, and then of course Deluxe down there. So going on to accessories with Starscream, he only comes with two, which is his wing sword and the Star Saber. So for his wing sword, it's just the one I have plugged in because I usually have Hotshot holding the Star Saber because I feel like Hotshot needs the Star Saber. But this is the wing sword. This is the sword that is made out of his wing. So in the show and the original toy, the wing would pop off, unfold. He would just have a sword. Just have a little melee weapon. That would be a sword. And that just plugs in right there. And that's what I usually have him with anyway. But he does comes with the Star Saber, which is 3 separate minicons that combine to make this just kill all sword. Like it's got like I'm mixed about this thing because it's got really good details. Like you can clearly see like the separation of the 3 minicons and the fact they painted it blue. But it's also like, could we get remakes of like new minicons? Because I know minicons are coming with that with the Hotshot repaint that's coming out. That's a Super Lynx one that comes with Jolt, and the Shattered Glass Wheeljack that also comes with the new minicon. So I would like to have like 3 remakes of the new minicons, but I doubt that's going to happen. I do believe that he's going to get repainted in those Thundercracker colors, and he's going to come with his minicon, Oswindle. So I feel like he's going to get a repaint to that blue like Thundercracker color, and he's going to come with Oswindle. But also, he doesn't have a minicon port in the back where Hotshot does for Jolt. That being said, like, so he originally had a port right here, and these would flip out just like that, and that's still just an awesome look. These are 5mm port compatible. So all you got to do is just pop some bad boys in here, and these are the from the Death 2-pack of Ironhide and Prowl. I just have them sitting around because they're easy to grab. But yeah, no, he's able to just shoot out just his missiles, lasers, whatever it was. I don't remember what it was. But no, that's great, and that's just an awesome little touch. But let's get him into jet mode, shall we? Now we have Starscream in his jet mode. And one thing I do appreciate that Hasbro has been doing very slowly over the couple of years is they've been adding flight stand ports. So he does have a designated flight stand port right there at the bottom. So it's right there, that hole right there. It is meant for flight stands. So you are able to, if you have a flight stand, plug them in here. I know Hasbro does sell like flight stands, but they're very expensive. They're like $14 for one. And I just bought a 3-pack off Amazon for literally the same price, and it does exactly what it needed to do. But taking them off the flight stand, we can look at how wild this jet mode is. From the 2 fins up here to the wings back here to the other wings back here. He's just got a ridiculous robot mode, and like for it being an Armada toy, like it really does clean up very well. Unlike the original one, it was like super bulky. But he's got like, this is clearly his arms, but even that's canon to the show. He has no flight, he has no landing gear, but that's all right with me, seeing how he does have the flight stand. You are able in this mode to flip up the cannons, which that's super menacing, and I appreciate that. Like, that's really cool. But you can flip them back just like that. And then the weapons storage in this, I'm calling it storage. You can able to plug in this Star Saber right there for whatever reason you need it to be. And then his other sword that's supposed to be his wing. He's got plenty of like little ports on here you can just plug it into. Plug it right there. And if you wanted to, you could take the Star Saber and plug it in there, which that looks, I mean, that doesn't look too bad. At least you can keep them all together. But he has like ports down here for his wings. You want to do that too. But like, that's what Armada Starscream looks like. It's weird. I like it. I can't wait for this to eventually get the blue version so I can have a like Thundercracker looking one. But that's great. That's an awesome looking jet mode. Like, it sticks together really well. It looks the part. It's great. But let's get back into his robot mode and let's get some final thoughts on him. So overall, I think this is one of the best legacy figures to come out so far. I say that as someone that violently loves Armada, but like overall, like this toy is like really good. Like this satisfies like a lot of things I need like as a photographer and everything I need like for a shelf. He's super posable. He looks great with everybody. He looks great with the other Armada toys that just came out. His accessories are a little lame, like I said, the Star Saber, but this is just going to be held by Hotshot anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But like the fact that you're able to like, you know, put the guns up and you can put them down flat if you want them down flat. It's just, this is what I wanted for our Armada Starscream. This is a really good Starscream. But like I said, that you can put them down, but I like keeping them up because like that's what I'm used to. But if you like Armada, you probably, one, already have this. But if you're looking at this and you're like, oh, that looks weird, I'd pick him up. He's fun. He's a lot of fun. Posable. The jet mode's fun. Transformation's fun. It's simple enough where it's fun. It's not like anything Masterpiece or third party where it's a chore to do. But yeah, no, this is a decent and great looking Starscream. If you like this little video of Starscream, let me know what you think. Who's your favorite version of Starscream? Love hearing about people's favorite version of Starscreams. But that's it for now. Like I said, if you liked it, let me know. And then obviously, please subscribe if you can. That really helps me out a lot. But yeah, thank you for watching. And then, like I said, have a good day.